Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and we are back with more Know Your Members of Congress for the 119th Congress. Today we are looking at Representative Yvette Clarke, and she is the representative for the 9th District of New York, which is a district that is tucked firmly within Brooklyn. In New York City. So, she is a Democrat, and before she took office, she was preceded in office by Major Owens. Now, let's go ahead and look at who she is as an individual. She was born in Brooklyn, Kings County, New York, on November the 21st, 1964. Graduated from Edward R. Murrow High School in New York City, New York, in 1982. Attended Oberlin College in Oberlin, Ohio, 1982 to 1986. Was a child care specialist. Staff member to State Senator Valminette Montgomery, 1989 to 1991. Executive assistant to the New York State Workers' Compensation Board, 1992 to 1993. Was a youth program director, business development director, member of the New York City Council, 2002 to 2007, had an unsuccessful candidacy for nomination to the 109th Congress in 2004, before being elected as a Democrat to the 110th and 9 following Congresses. So she is in term 10. Now, let's go ahead and look at the committees she is on. She is on the Committee on Energy and Commerce, of which she's on the Subcommittee on Commerce, Manufacturing and Trade, the Subcommittee on Communications and Technology, and the Subcommittee on Oversight and Investigations. Now, let's go ahead and look at her top 5 individual donors and contributors over this last election cycle. At the top, number 1, we have Charter Communications. And they are a cable telecommunication company that offers cable broadcasting, internet, voice, and mass media services, and serves customers within the U.S. It is headquartered in Stamford, Connecticut, and is known for the Spectrum internet, mobile streaming, and linear video, and as the service it sells. Kind of the way Comcast uses Xfinity, even though they're still technically the other companies is who they are, Comcast, Charter. But yeah, altogether, they have donated $30,000, and once again, that's Charter Communications. Next, at number 2, we have the American Optometric Association. And they were founded in 1898 and represent approximately 37,000 doctors of optometry students, and para-optometric assistants and technicians in the U.S. Altogether, they have donated $20,000. And once again, that's the American Optometric Association. Next, at number 3, we have Home Depot, or the Home Depot, and it is an American multinational home improvement retail corporation which sells tools, construction products, appliances, and services, including fuel and transportation rentals. It is the largest home improvement retailer in the U.S. and in 2021 had 490,600 employees with more than $150 billion in revenue. It is headquartered in Cobb County, Georgia, with an Atlanta mailing address. It operates many big box format stores across the U.S., including D.C., Guam, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands, all 10 provinces of Canada, and all 32 Mexican states and Mexico City. Interline Brands, the Home Depot Pro, a maintenance, repair, and operations company, is also owned by the Home Depot with 70 distribution centers across the U.S. It is the 7th largest U.S.-based employer globally. And it was founded in 1978. Altogether, it has donated $20,000, and once again, that's Home Depot. Next, at number 4, we have Service Employees International Union. And they are a labor union representing 2 million workers in over 100 occupations in the U.S., Canada, and Puerto Rico, and is focused on organizing workers in 3 sectors. Healthcare, over half the members work in the healthcare field, including hospital, home care, and nursing home workers. Public services, government employees, including law enforcement, and property services, including janitors, security guards, and food service workers. It has over 150 local branches and is affiliated with the AFL-CIO, the Strategic Organizing Center, and the Canadian Labour of Congress. And it is headquartered in Washington, D.C., in one of the largest unions in the country. It was founded in 1921. Altogether, it has donated $18,000, and once again, that's the Service Employees International Union. Finally, in 5th, we have AT&T, and they are the abbreviation for the predecessor's former name, the American Telephone and Telegraph Company, and are an American multinational telecommunications holding company headquartered in downtown Dallas, Texas, and the world's 3rd largest telecommunications company by revenue and 3rd largest wireless carrier in the U.S. behind T-Mobile and Verizon. As of 2023, it was ranked 32nd on the Fortune 500 rankings of the largest U.S. corporations, with revenues of $122.4 billion. The modern company claims the history of the original AT&T, which was founded in 1885, and all relevant history is apparently found on its company's website. The company to bear the AT&T name began as a merger of the SBC Corporation and original Baby Bell and the AT&T Corporation, Ma Bell. SBC began its history as the American District Telegraph Company, formed in St. Louis in 1878. After expanding services to Arkansas, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas through a series of mergers, it became the Southwestern Bell Telephone Company in 1920 and was a subsidiary of the original American Telegraph and Telephone American Telephone and Telegraph Company, itself founded in 1885 as a subsidiary of the original Bell Telephone Company, founded by Alexander Graham Bell in 1877. So yeah, back and forth, AT&T and the SBC corporations, all the different Bells, because you had Southwestern Bell, Pacific Bell, number one of these several of these representing areas around the U.S. And they were often owned by one another. The company itself was split up, but then so you had AT&T and then you had SBC, which ended up buying all the Bell companies back. And they reformed with SBC buying AT&T and going by AT&T as its name, since that was the original company. So yeah. Anyway, altogether, they have donated $17,000, and once again, that's AT&T. Now, let's go ahead and look at the top 5 industry donors and contributors over this last election cycle. At the top, number 1, health professionals, who altogether have donated $109,457. Next, at number 2, lobbyists, who altogether have donated $90,200. Next, at number 3 is telecom services, who altogether have donated $86,966. Next, at number 4, pharmaceuticals, health products, who altogether have donated $67,100. And in 5th, electric utilities, who have donated $54,650. Now let's look at the donors at a glance, individually. Charter Communications, ooh. American Optometric Association, okay, good. Home Depot, two, let's go with 2, fine. Because honestly, the workers are not the problem. It's just the higher-ups that own those billions and run the company. SEIU, great, absolutely wonderful. AT&T, boo, suck. Just cause of how big it's and how long it's been a pain in the butt of the U.S. Industry-wise, health professionals, okay, good, great, somewhere in there. Lobbyist, boo, suck. Telecom services, fine, okay. Pharmaceuticals, health products, fine. And yeah, just because so many of these drug companies want to gouge Americans to make a profit. And electric utilities, fine, okay, the idea is good, but too many are not following what they should as the idea. Anyway. Yeah, this has been a look at Representative Yvette. Well, hold on. Let me just say this about the donors. Not good. Not the worst. Not good. Definitely not. But yeah, this has been a look at Representative Yvette Clarke, who represents the 9th District of New York. I think I may have called her the 8th District earlier, but it's the 9th. Anyway, as always, educate thyself. Think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you had trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. I'll be putting my links and sources in the description box below the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.